I'm gonna be rating on SpongeBob. So let's get this started. Now, when SpongeBob started in 1999, we all know that when the show started in 1999, the show was great because it has the characters were likable. You know, the plots were very interesting, and the humor was top notch, funny as hell. But sadly, after the movie, SpongeBob went downhill and is now sucked. So let me talk about the characters back then and now. Let's start with SpongeBob. Now, SpongeBob, back then, SpongeBob was immediately, he was funny, he was not that annoying, and, he's sometimes smart in his way, and he's not trying to torture Squidward. But now, he's just stupid, annoying, weird, and just freaking always on Squidward's skin. Like, and it's funny thing that hit that SpongeBob's voice is like uh sound gay. I have nothing against homosexuals, but I'm just saying. I mean, his voice is now is sounds kind of gay. You know, a gay voice. You know. Next is Patrick. Patrick back then he was a stupid, but he was also funny. But now he's just brain dead. I mean, all I mean, he's just immediately brain dead. Whatever. Remember the one episode, Main Drain, when he was trying to pull the plug, trying to pull the drain, pull the drain, whatever. Honestly, it sucked down everybody, and he was very so stupid. Squidward, I don't think Squidward changed that much, but honestly, I really feel bad for him in a new episode because whatever he's trying to do something good, SpongeBob and Patrick trying to ruin it. Like in the episode when episode I you remember when the episode when Squidward trying to go to the club and SpongeBob and Patrick trying to follow him, and next thing you know, he's not on the club because of SpongeBob and Patrick. I really felt bad for him. Uh, Sandy, she didn't even change, but now she became a bland character. Like I said, she didn't change, but now she's trying to be like a bland character. And next is Mr. Krabs. Let me talk about Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs back then, who immediately sometimes greedy, sometimes like money, but always nice, nice to people, and sometimes likes money. But now he's just don't care about anybody but his money. I mean, remember one episode when he saw SpongeBob found a penny? I mean, it's just a freaking penny. What's the freaking point? And next is Plankton. I think he's doing a Krabby trying to steal a Krabby Patty formula. It's getting freaking old. I mean, he needs to try and do something else instead of doing it. Now, honestly, let me talk about the humor from back then and now. The humor back then was very funny. I mean, it's really hilarious. Like, like the wet painter episode when SpongeBob trying to hide the hide from Mr. Krabs' first dollar when he accidentally painted on it. You know, he was like, Hi, Mr. Krabs," and Mr. Krabs like, "SpongeBob, what are you doing?" "Oh, you know, just hanging around." And Patrick's like, "Boo!" Oh my goodness. Ah, that is hilarious. That was so funny as hell. Every other old episode was freaking hilarious. I mean, SpongeBob was hilarious. Patrick was hilarious. Of course, Squidward's trying to do like the pirate jokes on Mr. Krabs because SpongeBob trying to act because SpongeBob wanted to do the laughing test when he had trying to prove Squidward that Mr. Krabs is a robot. Hilarious. Or like why does a 11-year-old boy didn't get a pirate movie? Why? It was rated R. R. Oh man, that's so funny. Anyway, back then the the comedy the comedy stuff on the older episode was hilarious, but now it's just plain stupidity. Like, what was the writers thinking? I mean, is the new writers on drugs? Like, here's for example, one episode called House Fancy when SpongeBob and Squidward were trying to move the excuse me the the couch, and it's all he said. Do not move until I said until SpongeBob just pushed it and went through his toenails. Like what the? Until SpongeBob like until he says SpongeBob, I told you not to move my tape. Ah! Why you keep moving it? Cause you're saying ow. I mean, is that supposed to be funny? What the hell? That's not funny. What is wrong with the new writers? I mean, you shouldn't blame Paul Tibbet to do this because Paul Tibbet was also made the older episode as when Stephen Hillenburg was in charge for this show. You had to blame the new writers for doing it because honestly, the characters changed, the humor was just stupid, the, and the plots were mediocre as well. I mean, it should have been ended after the movie, but no. Due to popularity of the show, Nickelodeon decided to keep SpongeBob making new episodes. I mean, it's Steven Hillenburg show. Steven Hillenburg made that show. I mean, he's supposed to end it, and now you just don't want to do this because the popularity of the show, and you want to keep the new episode. To me, I think the SpongeBob should have been ended in the movie. Yeah. But some of the new episodes they were okay, but most of them were just stupid and just idiotic. Um, that's it. That's all I have to say. Nickelodeon, do us all a favor and just please cancel SpongeBob already. I mean, I mean, me and the rest of these people who used to like SpongeBob back then are tired of new episodes, and it shouldn't have ended after the movie. Anyway, I'm Riley D. Peace out.